Hello D-formers, how are you? Welcome again in my English class. Well, dear students, today I am going to teach you English literature, and I have taken chapter first, Light in the Night. Yes, so here is the summary of this lesson on your screen. Let's know a little bit about this lesson before the explanation. I am reading here. Light in the Night highlights the history of street lights by the author Claire Horsburgh. It is a symbolic story written for comparing the lights in our life when the situation is not in our favor. Before the installation of street lamps, people living in London would socialize under the moonlight, or there would be darkness when there was no moon in the sky. Many people got jobs related to connecting these street lamps on the side of road, which are powered by electricity. So dear students, here the question is this: can you imagine life? Can you imagine your life without electricity? Or can you imagine life before the invention of electricity? Yes, it was a hard time then. So this is a symbolic story written for comparing the lights in our life when the situation is not in our favor. So think about that time when there was no electricity. How people used to be socialized with each other. So it was hard time then. Before the installation of street lamps, people living in London would socialize under the moonlight. So before the installation of street lamps, moon was the source of light at night. Later on, street lamps, they were installed, okay, on the side of road. If there is no moon, there would be darkness when there was no moon in the sky. Many people got job related to connecting these street lamps. So it was the duty of few people that they install these street lamps on the side of road, which are powered by electricity. Got? So these are street lamps. Okay, before these street lamps, moon was the source of light. Well, so this is the lesson, Light in the Night. I am reading here with explanation. Listen carefully. London is a major capital city. At night it glows brightly like most modern cities. So London is a major capital city now. At night it glows brightly like most modern cities, like Tokyo, like Bangkok, Delhi, Mumbai, Chicago. So it glows brightly like other cities. Before the 70th hundred, London was much smaller than it is now. Now London is a capital city or a very big city, but before 70th hundred it was not big, it was smaller than it's now. On cloudless night, moonlit nights, people would take advantage of moonlight and go out to socialize. So cloudless night or moonlit night, people would take advantage of moonlight and go out to socialize. So I told you that moon was the source of light at night. So when there is moon in the sky, people used to go outside. It was the advantage of that advantage of moon, that people used to go outside to be socialized in the moonlight. But night time in the city could be dangerous. But it was there was disadvantage as well at that time, that night time in the city could be dangerous. You could trip, fall or injure yourself at night if you are going outside. So and there is no sufficient light, so you may be in danger. You could trip means stagger, you could fall or injure yourself, and if you fell in the river, you could drown. Okay, This was the disadvantage of that time. You could be attacked or robbed by criminals who roamed the streets. You know, when there is no light in the night, so criminals, they roam here and there on the road. Okay, they could attack you, they could rob you. Fine. So you could easily get lost at night as well. If people wanted to go out at night, they would have to carry a burning torch. So earlier, if people they wanted to go outside, so they hold a burning torch or lamp. If they were rich enough, they pay someone else to carry it, and if they were rich enough, so they hired some people to hold these burning torch or lamps. There were many link boys who would for a small fee hold a burning torch or lamp ahead of people so that they could see the way through the dark streets. And it was the duty of link boys. Link boys were those boys who hold burning torch or lamps, and they go ahead of people so that they could see the way through the dark streets. Some of them link boys were dishonest. So this was the disadvantage of those link boys, that sometime you found them dishonest and would rob the people who had employed them and then run off and leave them in the dark. So sometime you found them dishonest, these link boys, you found them dishonest, they could rob you, okay, because they knew that no one is there to help you, who had employed them and then run off and leave them in the dark. Well, by the early 70th hundred, busy cities like London and Paris had street lamps in some areas. So by the early 70th hundred, busy cities like London and Paris, so they had street lamps in some areas. In Paris, which had a street lamp before London, the first street lamp were actually lights placed in the windows of house. So this was the trend at the time, that street lamps could be installed in the windows of house. The police enforce to make sure something is done. So at that time, the police enforced a law that said every house had to have a lamp burning in the window all night long. So it was the duty of the house owner to light this lamp whole night. If the lamp went out, people would have to get up to relight it or face being fined. And if they are not doing this, so they have to face fine. People would have to get up to relight. If at night somehow this street lamp blow out, so it was the duty of the owner of that house that he had to wake up at night and relight it again. Well, some people started to offer their service as lamplighters who light lamps. So it was the duty of some people, they started doing their job to offer their service to light lamps. They were called lamplighters in return for payments, and they take some money in return. Lamplighters would put up a lamp outside the house and make sure it was lit. So it was the duty of lamplighters, they put up a lamp outside of the house and make sure it was lit. They check regularly whether it was lighting or not. The street lamps reassured people and made them feel safer. So it was the duty of these lamplighters that they check these lamps, street lamps regularly. The street lamps reassured people, and these lamps they give confidence to the people and make them feel safer. The authorities realized that the benefit they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. The authorities, concerned authorities, realized the benefit they brought and took over the installation and maintenance of them. So they started doing their maintenance, their installation all over Europe. The use of lamp post grew. So when the authorities felt so that it is in great use, so all over Europe the use of lamp post grew. So to install these street lamps, it grew in Europe. Got? In the 70th hundred, London grew rapidly and became the world center of trade. So London was growing rapidly. In the 70th hundred, London grew rapidly and became the world center trade. Trade means business, manufacturing and fashion. So London became the center of trade, manufacturing and fashion. Business became important and lights were needed to keep the city working and entertaining into the night. So to run any business, manufacturing or fashion, you know that light, the primary need is light. So what was the important thing to run a business or to manufacture? Yes, light. Light were needed to keep the city working and entertaining into the night. By the late 70th hundred, London had so many street lamps that visitors to the city were amazed by them. So by the late 70th hundred, so London had so many street lamps that the people or the visitors who visit London, so they were amazed, they were surprised by them. The lamps were fueled by wax. Wax, you know, sticky substance, yellowish, or oil that gave off an unpleasant smell. So this was the disadvantage of these street lamps. The lamps were fueled by wax or oil that gave off an unpleasant smell and often dripped. Dripped means leaked. This was the disadvantage of these street lamps, that they were dripped and they gave unpleasant smell. Many people were employed as lamplighters because each lamp had to be lit by hand every evening. So every evening it was the duty of lamplighters that every evening they go to light these lamps. One German tourist visiting London in the 70th hundred wrote in his diary. So there was a visitor from German who visited London, and he wrote in his diary, as it was quite dark when I came back the first evening, I was astonished. I was surprised at the admirable manner in which the streets are lighted up. So he admired, he got surprised the way the people they were lighting these street lamps, and he praised this service. The bright lamps made the city seem exciting and lively. The lamps are so near each other that even on the most ordinary and common nights the city has the appearance of festive illumination. So there was light on the road because of these street lamps. The lamps are so near, and the street lamps, they were so near each other that even on the most ordinary and common night the city has the appearance of festive illumination. As the festival, like Deepavali festival in India, in the same way in Deepavali festival, you know that whole night, okay, there is sufficient, without electricity there is sufficient light. So the city seems to be illumination, or a kind of festival is going on. The lamps are so near just because those lamps, street lamps, they were so near and they were giving sufficient light. Well, thanks for today, dear students. In my next video I will finish this lesson. Thank you.